Hey, so I hope this works today. Hello, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. And I was gonna do this the other way. Oh well. So I was having issues with Chrome and YouTube. I was watching videos on like the Internet Explorer or whatever the new thing is because Chrome wouldn't load them. And so then I was like, okay, I tried to fix YouTube and now Chrome is not responding. And I was like, I just need to do my video because I have things to do, life to do. So I'm on my phone and hoping that the internet connection is good enough to do this live. Yes. So happy to see you. Okay, I'll switch hands and not cover the camera. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so apologize for the weird background. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yesterday I did not make it on here yesterday. Yesterday it was a busy day. My kids go back to school next week, and there's a lot of back to school kind of stuff we're doing. Um, and just like it was an errands day trying to get everything done that I needed to get done. And then by that time the day was pretty much over, I was pretty much over. I was actually quite upset at some situations last night. But it's kind of a part of what I'm talking about today. God's will, or if you don't want to believe in God, the universe's will, versus the law of attraction. So, the law of attraction is really truly that just everything that happens in our lives we've vibrated at and attracted. And there's a lot of people that really don't like this, and then there's a lot of people that they just believe that's the only way it is. So let's talk about universal laws for a quick second. A universal law is something that is always true, just like gravity is always true. But there are other universal laws that can overpower and override a universal law. So the best example of this is thrust. The law of thrust allows an airplane to override gravity and fly through the air. Gravity still exists, but thrust is inflicting more power, so it overrides, and so, um, that's the way it is. So those are laws of the world. The universe has some laws too. So, um, so one of the laws of the universe is the law of attraction. That everything that you experience in your life, you are vibrating in a way that attracts it to your life. Now, the challenge comes when you have people who become quadriplegics. Oh, that word. I listened to Meg Johnson. Holy cow, that woman is amazing. She is hilarious and she is just awesome and she's just on top of it and she has challenges just like the rest of us. Um, Sometimes we think that the people who motivate us and they're just to have these amazing stories. Like, so here's the thing: when she was like 21 or 22, she fell off a cliff and she has spinal column injuries, and so she can't feel her body. She can't, she's in a wheelchair. They did something to her hand that allowed her to be able to pick things up, but she has no use of her hands normally. Things are just pretty crazy for her. And, you know, I guess some people believe that she um, probably had something in line to vibrate with that. And in a way, yes. Because before we came to Earth, it's my belief that we sat down with God and maybe a few other people and we said, hey, this is what we want to create in our lives. And we were told, well, if you want to experience that, then you've got to go through this. And we were like, yes, I can do that. Because obviously we didn't have the actual physical awareness of how hard it would be. But we chose it. We chose, before we came, this hardship that we went to. So, in a way, yes. But I also believe that we don't necessarily have to vibrate with everything that happens to us. I believe that there is God, and I believe that his power is stronger than our vibrations, and that if there's something that he needs us to learn, we'll experience something that we may not vibrate with, but is important for us. I also believe that he can protect us from things like miracles happen. I have a friend who was driving down the street. They went off the road and should have ran into a telephone pole, but they went through the pole, or the pole was removed, something, because when they looked back on their trails, the tire tracks came on both sides of the pole. There are my mom had a time when I was a little girl that she was driving, and a car came out of control and stuff, and somehow she ended up on the other side of the accident unfazed. Well, like unharmed. She still was like, whoa, had the adrenaline rush of the whole thing and everything. So there are times that we can be saved, and there are times that sometimes things happen to us and it's for a higher reason, a higher purpose. And so whether or not we vibrate with those things doesn't matter as much to me as knowing that whatever it is, it's for our purpose, for our highest purpose, for the lessons that we have to learn in life. I mean, if I want to be a person who can teach you that you belong here in this world, and we want to see you shine, then I'm going to have things that's going to have me questioning my belonging here and my desire to shine. Not desire to shine, but it's going to be creating fear for me, so that I can overcome that fear and say, yes, I'm going to shine no matter what. I'm going to shine in a big way, and I'm going to be seen in a big way, because that's my next step. I know. And so I created these things. I created life experiences, whether I created them before I came to earth or whether I created them as I'm going through life, doesn't matter. Just knowing that it's for a higher purpose, and whether God came in and took away all my money, or whether I set that up to begin with, is not as important, knowing that it's for a higher purpose. And last night, I was very frustrated and angry with God, and so I was chatting with him about it. Feelings of betrayal. And as I healed a lot of that betrayal, I became aware that it's not betrayal, it never was. But sometimes things happen for a higher reason. I've been getting the message lately, trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process of life. Knowing and understanding that everything is happening for a reason, and whether or not I'm vibrating these things into existence or it's a higher power is not as important as understanding and trusting that this is all for a higher purpose. So that's my message with you today. Hello to whoever happened to come in to watch me. I hope that there was benefit for this to you, and maybe together we can all come up with a full understanding, or maybe it just doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll see. So remember, everybody, to let your soul shine big, bright, live, and beautiful. I'll see you guys soon, probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. My plan is tomorrow. But like I said, school's starting next week, and things are kind of going, Not only is school starting next week, but a week from Saturday is my event. So I'm like between the two things going, which comes first, which is a priority. It's all fun and good. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, where's the X? Where's the X?